What's going on, everybody? Welcome in. Just gonna get this build prep. Wait for y'all to pile in before get the official theme of this project. So I'm just gonna start peeling off some of these layers, get the sides ready to go. But hopefully everybody is feeling good. Hopefully everybody had, I know it's Tuesday, but everybody had a good weekend. For me, it feels like the week just started because I actually kind of had like almost an extra day off because my kid was off school. So like I kind of had to run around and do like family stuff while one of my kids was off school. You know, adulting. Yo, Taj was good, man. Taj, man, I saw that announcement about City of Wolves. It's actually during one of the nights that I'm running beatdowns and beers, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get my PC set up. I have a Asus ROG Ally. I'm gonna try to set that up. Hey, Retta. Got Retta in the house, Taji in the house. What's up with y'all? How was y'all weekends? How's your week going so far? Grinding it out? What's happening? Retta, wait, are you back home? Retta was like in Japan. Wait, did you go to Japan? Are you back from Japan? Is that what's happening? Yeah, right? Because you're taking hella pictures. Came home on Friday. Okay, yeah, so you must be all jacked up. Hey, I'm pretty sure you never traveled to that side of the world, at least for a long ass time, right? What's up, Optimus? How's everybody feeling today? Dude, the YouTube fam is piling in, bro. What's up? Yeah, no, I know what it's like, Retta, because, you know, my family's from the Philippines, so every like, I don't know, at least once a decade, I go try to visit. And every time I get back, I get, like, absolutely bodied. Yeah, you guys gotta talk to each other across platforms. You gotta watch the you gotta watch my screen. Okay, guys, I'm getting the sides ready for this project. I'm waiting for a couple more people to pile in, and I'll tell you guys what's happening today as far as the theme. Because I go right into it, and then I always end up having to do the whole like kind of intro over again because like no one's here, and they're just like, "Hey, what are you working on today?" So I'm like, you know what? Let me just like start working a little bit, and then I'll do the intro. Optimus, what's up with you? How's everybody doing? Welcome in. I decided to do like a little different angle of my webcam today. You can see the cabs. I got like Capcom Cup running in the background. So yeah, I'm on a little pivot today. You miss it already, you go back. You're just moping at work. Oh, that's the worst. That means you had a good vacation though. Cause like, you guys ever been on a vacation and ended up being like a complete drain? You know? Where you're just like running around like stressed out the whole time. A lot of people have experiences like that. So I'm glad you're saying that you actually had a good vacation. You know, like that you're missing the trip. That's dope. So that definitely means you had a good time, Retta. So congrats on that. That's dope, man. You deserve that. I'm doing all right. I'm just trying to, you know, get my day situated. I kind of want to like free up the rest of my day. I have a local to go to later today. So yeah, we got that. All right. Let me see if enough of you guys are in here. Okay. Well, might as well just do the intro. All right. I'm a clown. All right, guys. Welcome back to another build. It's your boy, jonyfraze. Today, we are working with the homie Static. And just like his name, we are going to do a theme for Static Shock. If you guys know the DC comic, Static Shock also was a little series on TV. But that's what's happening today. Welcome to the lab. Let's build. So here's the graphic for the top. Got a dope render of Static Shock himself. Little awesome, you know, action shot in the background. city theme going on, a couple comic panels over here, and then we got the quote that says, "I put a shock to your system." Boom. One of the only like very rare African-American comic book like artist, comic book characters. So yeah, definitely one of the on the rare side. I think it's him, Static Shock, Black Lightning. Who else? Right? Who else, guys? I forget. I mean, there's not that many. I mean, there's like Black Panther, right? But yeah, I mean, we got to represent too for everybody. There's not a lot of, I mean, like, in the DC universe, there's like what? In Marvel, there's Black Panther, right? DC, I don't really know. There's not too many. Not too many in general. All right. Sides. This is the sides for the homie Static. Let me actually put on the mask. Oh, did I delete the mask? I must have deleted the mask. All right, but that's the sides anyway. So, Static logo here. And then it's supposed to say Static Shock, but the client wanted to drop the shock part because he just wants to kind of represent him as well. So that's what we did. So it says Static here, we've got the logo here, action shot in the background, and then it's gonna have like the USB panels. So let me actually mask it out really quick because I actually need this to reference when I put the sides together, which I'm gonna do now. I need this to kind of reference it as my guide, so we're gonna do that right quick. Create preview mask. All right. There you go. There we go. All right, so that's what I basically have to make this look like. You guys like it though? So again, the top, and then the sides. Boom. All right, I'll leave this up for us. Actually, I'll leave the sides up because I'm gonna need this for a reference real quick. All right, bet. Let's go. Okay, let me work on the side panels. Yo, Jovi, what's up? How you been, fam? Anything happen in the fighting game community this weekend? Yeah, I haven't really seen much, man. I actually kind of been a little tuned out just because of like life stuff, but yeah. I saw the homie Chris Tatarian won this like really big online event. Like he beat Punk and all these guys, crazy. But Punk wasn't playing his main. He was playing like Cammy and stuff. I mean, not Cammy, Terry. Been loving the work you've been putting in on these custom sticks, bro. Thank you. Yeah, man, I've been grinding it out. If anybody is interested in joining my waitlist for a custom build, you can check out jonyfraze.com, or you could just DM me on Discord and we can get the conversation rolling. I'm starting from the next couple batches of commissions. I am going to require a deposit now because I've been getting a lot of interest, and then like people are on the list and then I hit them up and they're not ready. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't blame them. I'm not really mad at it, but what happens to me is that it takes like 1 or 2 days for those correspondence to like go through for people to be like, oh, I'm not ready. And then what happens is that like they duck out and I lost 2 days of work, you know? And like, this is my income. So, you know, this isn't like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like something I do on the side where I could wait. It's literally, yeah, if you waste my time, I don't get paid. You know what I mean? I literally don't get, like, I don't have any income. Like, I wasted 2 days of work. You feel me? I mean, of course, like, I sell the DIY kits and whatnot. Yeah, that's what it is. It's non-refundable. Obviously, the money goes towards the build, but yeah, if they don't commit, then it's non-refundable. That's it. Like, because I'm not gonna waste 2 days of my time for you to say yes or no. You know what I mean? Like, you should be locked in. Like, if you're gonna commission somebody, like, and you're on the wait list, you got to be locked in. I mean, I've been really nice. I've been doing this for what, like, years, where I just go in order. And but lately everyone's kind of been like on the fence, and it's probably this economy. You know what I mean? This economy is kind of whack, but it's just a matter of just respecting people's time. Because like I said, like, I'll have 2 days of me just sitting around waiting for somebody to say yes. I also started what I've been doing is I've been just reaching out to like the next 3 people. I'll be like, hey, you ready? Hey, you ready? Hey, you're ready. And then like that's what I was doing to kind of combat that. Because if like the guy, let's just say number 2 guy in the list was ready and number 1 guy is still dragging his feet, I would just take number 2. Your wife is a baker. She requires deposits. Yeah. I know. I was messing up for too long. I guess I just like, that's my problem in life. Like, in general, I'm just kind of like too nice. You know what I mean? I'm not like a sucker or nothing. Don't get this straight. I ain't no sucker. But like, I'm too nice when it comes to these situations. And like, I feel like, oh, I don't want to disservice somebody. I don't want to hold people's money like that. But then it got to the point where I'm like, all right, like I'm not working efficiently. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That's cool. But I do have a couple more people that are still on the wait list without a deposit. Then I have like a line on my wait list. I'm like, hey, after this guy, like there's gonna be a deposit required. You know what I'm saying? It's $100. And that's enough for me. Not for I think $100 is the sweet spot where people are like, all right, like I'm real serious about this. I'm gonna drop a Benjamin on it. You know what I mean? And then, yeah, and it covers like any wasted time. I think that's a sweet spot. It's on there, bro. Everything's on the website. It's on the website now. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that, though. I appreciate you guys understanding. What's going on? And what's going on? Yo, Kuma, what's up? I'm doing good. Jose, what's going on? How you guys feeling? My YouTube fam checking in. No boy 504. 504, is that like your area code? What area code is that? 504. I feel like it's familiar. What's going on, guys? NOLA. Yeah, it sounds like New Orleans. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. New Orleans, baby. Yeah, baby. I love New Orleans, man. New Orleans, that. What beautiful culture. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? Like, from the hip hop stuff. Any of you guys been to New Orleans? I love New Orleans, man. It's like the first thing I do when I get to New Orleans, I go right to Cafe du Monde. I don't care what time it is, as long as it's like in the daytime, basically. I get myself a freaking a cafe au lait, and I get myself like a bag of beignets, and we just go to town. Then I just like kind of wander around, maybe like hop on the trolley, go to the Garden District. Get a fucking po' boy from somewhere. Oh, you mean the heat? It's not that bad. You want to take your old butt somewhere? I've been more outside the country. Right here in the States, it's crazy. Honestly, though, Retta, you know what's dope about New Orleans? And I mean, a lot of people don't get this outside, but New Orleans is like, Honestly, it's probably like the deepest culture. Oh, you moved to Texas? Yeah, we got Texas in the house. You just came from Mardi Gras? Nice, man. Actually, Mardi Gras was kind of wild, right? Didn't someone get hurt? Actually, someone got killed, right? All right, guys. We are chipping along at these sides. But, yeah, I've been to Mardi Gras. I've been to Bourbon Street, the whole nine. Actually, no, my bad. I've never been to Mardi Gras. I've been to Bourbon Street. My bad. Honestly, I wouldn't go during Mardi Gras though, because I mean it's cool if you're about that life. I'm a little older now. I can like care less about the partying and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, do you if you're trying to party and whatever. But like, I like it more for the culture. Like, you know, if you guys don't know, like I love jazz. I love like just music in general. Just like the music culture down there. Going to Tipitina's, you guys know about Tipitina's? It's like this really dope club, and like you could check out dope bands playing, stuff like that, you know? Getting a freaking, like, experiencing the food culture down there. I think New Orleans has the coolest culture in the country. It's just dope, man. It's like, because it's like this really dope, it's literally a gumbo pot. Like, you know, no it's literally like you know, a mix of like French, right? And it's weird because like the French are like this, you know, back in the day it was like people who actually went to Canada first and settled in like you know, like Quebec, and then those people like somehow like you know, there's like a culture of people moving from that area over to New Orleans, and then you also got like the Caribbean influence, and like of course like, you know, Detroit is French. Ukano Darth Lord, what up? It's a great day for building arcade sticks. Yes it is, sir. Yes it is. That's interesting. I've been up to Detroit. Yeah, I never knew that. I actually have cousins in Detroit. It's weird. Everyone's like, you got cousins there, because like it's not really known for like Filipinos being up there. But yeah, I got, you know, my auntie's up there, and then yeah, I got some cousins out there. It's kind of cool, man. We had a French settler here. We had French settler here. We have a lot of streets. Yeah, that makes sense actually. I mean, it's kind of like part of that region in the country, you know. And you guys have the border crossing, right? What's on the other side of Detroit? There's like you could just cross right over to Canada, right? Yeah, literally 20 minutes from Canada. Yeah, exactly. Just got to cross right over. You see that joint on the highway. Detroit, Michigan. How's the weather been in Detroit, man? Has it been like cold as hell? This winter's been really weird. Okay, guys, we have finished the side panels. Actually, we haven't finished the side panels. We've finished installing the artwork in the panels. Let me go get the USB port and the buttons. So I'm gonna try to match Static Shock's colors of like blue and yellow. That's the plan. I got my buttons here. I have my USB port here, which we'll assemble right now. Let's get that going. You mess around and go there by mistake, and you don't know you're going because there is no turning once you get on the bridge or tunnel. What happens when, like, what happens, Jovi? I'm sure that's happened before. Like, what do they just like the border patrol guys like just tell you to turn around? Like, what happens? Yeah, what are you supposed to do? Well, that happens a lot here in New York. Like, people get on the lane to go on the tunnel to New York City, and yeah, you can't turn around. It's a wrap. Like, I think there's like one escape route, but then I think you get fined or get a ticket or something like that. I mean, you can't enter the country unless your documents are straight, regardless. So I'm sure there's an escape route, you know what I mean? They probably just tell you to like turn around. Bro, can I use the pressure fit corners with the clear acrylic panels on my stick? Which stick do you have? Darth Lord, which stick do you have? Let me just make sure, let me get all the details before I answer you. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, you should be able to. If you have a for the dub, yeah. You go to Border Patrol and get turned around. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yo, but Jovi, do a lot of people from the States go back and forth between the US? Like, do people work, like maybe live in Canada and work in the States, or like work in Canada but live in the States? Is that a thing? Like, and does that mean they have to do the border crossing every damn day and like go through and like show documents and stuff? Oh, apparently there'll be... Are the pressure fit corner... Hey Gator, what's up, man? Ready for public release? Wait, you're Gator, you're talking about the main corners, right? I already have the pressure fit corners, the ones that just pop in. The JF edition corners that I'm making, no, they're not available yet. How are you liking the state of Street Fighter 6 at the moment, Johnny? What's up, man? Hey Kuma, like honestly, I still love the game. It's like it's honestly my favorite game. Throw loops are kind of stupid. I'm on that ban, and some people are like, you need throw loops in the game. I think it's a little, like, listen, I think you should be able to walk up and try to throw someone twice, right? But it shouldn't be a situation where it's a 50-50. Does that make sense? There's that. I think Drive Rush is still too strong. Like, low forward Drive Rush meta is way too strong. You know what I mean? Overall, I think it's in a better spot than it was when it came out. But there's still a couple tweaks that it makes the game not fun. You know what I mean? Like, when a game stops being fun, that's when I'm like, all right. But I'm still playing it like a crazy person. I picked up I have a Mai and Dalsim now. All right, so we are, yeah, the bigger ones you just started working on. No, okay, so Gator, here's the situation. They take an hour and a half for me to make a set of sides. An hour and a half, and that's it's way too long for me to be like making those on the fly for every order. You know what I mean? So there's that, and then there's a chance of failure. I like perfect parry. Perfect parry is cool because it's nerfed. You know, like if you parry, it's cool. And if you miss, then you're wide open for a throw. So I think they balanced it pretty good. And it's like you get a really nice gratification for hitting a perfect parry. So I like that. I'm not mad about that. But Drive Rush is really the culprit. Basically just stealing frames like every single time. You know what I mean? I feel like it like dumbs down the meta of the game, where people just like skip neutral. Like a lot of these people who start playing Street Fighter 6, it's just say they started on Street Fighter 6 and they go play like an older game, they're gonna get like completely washed because they just like, you know, there's no skip neutral tools in other games other than like, you know, random characters having like for instance like dive kick maybe, stuff like that, or like Hooligan is a good example. With Cammy, or like Knuckle, for instance, like, you know, but for the most part, just in neutral, trying to skip frames to get plus frames is so easy in 6, to the point where it's like you're just playing with straight aggression for Street Fighter 6 is the most aggressive game. I remember you mentioning you made them a little smaller than the lever for the dub. Gator, you just go by the sides. So if you have the 1.75 inch sides, you buy those sides. If you have the 1.5 sides, then you buy the 1.5 sides. That's it. It's really nothing to it. All right, guys, let's move on to installing these buttons. All right, I have to line up the artwork. Yeah, just measure it. It's 1.5 or 1.75. Okay, so I'm trying to line up the buttons so that the artwork is clear. You see in this area here, so I'm gonna work on this left side first. All right, I'm gonna make sure everything lines up perfectly with that. Yo, Nightmare Effect, the god. What up, man? How you been, bro? Yo, you know what's crazy? We were just talking about your state. We were just talking about like, you know, like Louisiana in general. We're just like how dope New Orleans is. Man, we like summoned you, bro. You need a build though? You locked into leverless, right, Nightmare? Like that's it. Like you're locked in. Like you dropped the pad and you're completely locked in, right? Yeah, no, there's something about that. I believe in like, you know, yeah, okay. Yeah, like weird stuff like that happens all the time. Where it's just like we like the world, the energies. I don't know what it is. It just brings people together sometimes. Crazy. But you definitely got summoned, man. All right. Yo, just hit me on the DMs. I'm trying to tell people, but they won't try it. Well, I'm actually still on lever because I'm old and I have so much goddamn muscle memory on lever that for me to relearn everything it's not like I'm not in a spot where I can relearn everything. Let's just say that. You know what I mean? Like and listen, I can play leverless. You guys see me play leverless all the time when I'm building these sticks for people. I can play leverless, but I'm just way better on a stick. You know what I mean? Like drastically better. Leaps and bounds better on stick. But I could see, I know all the advantages too, and sometimes I get mad that I can't. You really don't mess with Hitbox Custom? Nah, Nightmare, bro. I can do everything. Have you? I mean, you've seen my stuff. I can do every type of build. Stickless, leverless. I'm just talking about what I play. Actually, like most of my builds recently have been leverless for customers. Everyone's kind of switching over. I believe you, bro. That's not you, that AI Johnny. Oh my God. All right, guys. Front panels are done. We have the static side. This is, remember, so the client wanted his name. His name is static, and it's supposed to, this is static shock. Usually on the main static shock logo, there actually says shock underneath, but he actually just wanted the static part. That's why it doesn't say static shock. But yeah, front panel, static, representing his name as well as the character. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so front panel, this is static, representing the client's name as well as the main theme, which is static shock. And then the back panel with the USB port, we got black, blue, and yellow. That's basically the colorway for this character. We got this really dope action shot of static shock, electricity going on. And then we got both button sides here, and this has the static shock symbol. All right, so the sides are done. By the way, Gator, if you are really interested in the sides, I may be able to do that. You'd have to hit me up on a DM, but it requires a full the standard ones are not compatible with the ones that I make for these models with like the JF edition ones. You have to get a whole new side panel like this. The reason being because they're much thicker. Okay, guys, we're gonna move on to the support panel. Thick, yep. Pop, what's up, man? How are you? First of all, didn't actually say hi. Yo, but Nightmare Effect, if you're Nightmare, if you're still in the chat, let me know, bro. Definitely down to build. Like Discord, you know, like Discord's probably the best bet, bro. Definitely Discord, man. Twitter, like all the social media stuff, I only just post there, and like maybe I'll check replies like once a day, but like Discord is on all day, bro. Another day in your country haven't invaded mine. Today was a good day, bro. You know what's funny? I had dinner with family last night, and that was like a big topic, like how Canada was our friends, and now we made Canada our enemies. And Pop, I actually kind of like referenced their conversation. I'm like, yo, man, Canadians are unhappy about us, bro. Like Canadians this is the most hate Canadians ever had against Americans. You know, pretty funny. You only do one size? Nightmare, I'm gonna just drop the website on you, bro. Yeah. So, all right. Just to kind of answer everybody's. This is really for Nightmare, but you guys can kind of see. So, Nightmare, I got 3 sticks. Pause. Right? No Diddy. I got. What we're working on today is the main for the dub. If you want like a Victrix size one, this is the closest one you're gonna get, right? And yeah, all the layouts here. You could get a custom layout, you know, as well. I'll work with you on that. And then the next one would be, this is the smaller version. This is called the dub plate, a little smaller. Oh man, I built this beautiful dub plate the other day, guys. Let me show you that. And then you probably don't want the mini dub, which is the other one. This is a really compact. You don't want this one, Nightmare. I know you. So you probably just want the standard for the dub. Now let me show you guys the last build that we did. Yeah, look at this. Oh, look how pretty this came out. Woo! That one came out so nice. This is the dub plate. This is a smaller form factor. But Nightmare, like, here's an example of one of the leverless, you know what I mean? Everyone kind of has like crazy different layouts nowadays. It's kind of crazy. Look at this one. It's a different layout. This one has a lever. Yeah, I've been getting like a mix of leverless. This is a 6 god layout. Definitely been you know, getting a mix of what people want. This is Christitarians. I don't know the dimensions. Everything's on the website. You can measure it out. You know what I mean? Like these are my standard controllers. I don't know if it's the same size or bigger than the Victrix. I forgot how big the Victrix. I own one, but it's been a while. All right, guys, let's go back. Let's get back in this build. Nightmare. I think I may be smaller than the Victrix. Now that I'm trying to visualize in my head, probably a little smaller than the Victrix. Why do you want a bigger arcade stick though? That's weird. A bigger hitbox. Arcade Player Brazil. What's going on, brother? All right, main panel, guys. Let me do a little bit of prep work. I'm not gonna use this side over here. So I'm gonna block off I'm blocking off the holes that I'm not gonna use. Oh, guys, we're using a Korean lever today. You got big old hands. Got you, got you. All right, so I'm taping off some of the holes that I'm not using, guys, because we are doing LEDs today. So if we have holes and there's lights inside, you might actually get some light leakage and it's gonna shine through the holes through the artwork, and we don't want that. So I'm literally just covering the holes I'm not going to be using for this build. Why does it, wait, why does SF peeps tend to prefer ball top and Tekken players before? There's like two reasons, Pop. The first reason is that like, it's like a cultural thing, right? So Korean arcade sticks, the tech for like execution got developed in Korea because Korea has the best Tekken players. And there's a really famous arcade in Korea called Green Arcade. You can look this up, right? So Green Arcade basically perfected this like combination of this lever called the green lever, but it was made out of like crown parts. So it was a bat top, airbag, you know, full collar airbag. You're gonna see it with this particular PCB that we're using. And that basically became the foundation for pro Korean Tekken players to play on that style lever, Korean style lever. Okay, and it was a bat top, obviously. And then, you know, Japan's Japan, they always had a ball top, so there's that. Then the other thing is that because of the meta that was developed with like Korean backdashing, you know, being able to move quickly, it really favors the Korean lever, because the Korean levers, they don't have springs per se, they use cushions, and yeah, they kind of use like grommets to move to create tension for the lever. And because of it's like a harder material than a spring, at least a stock spring, it returns to neutral really fast. So when you're backdashing and stuff, like moving in Tekken, you want that return to neutral to be really, really sharp. You know what I mean? And so that's the technical reason, if you guys are wondering. Yeah, man, I'm actually gonna Nightmare. You know the brewery that I ran, the event that you went to. I'm actually gonna be running a event that night, and then they just announced that, so I'm like, oh, bet I'll try to get a setup. So and it's gonna have versus mode, so people could play. That's gonna be tight. Pop, hopefully I answered your question properly. Whole time for me, the ball top too small in my hand. You can just swap that out though, Retta. You could just pop a Korean lever on. But honestly, it doesn't even matter. Like, there's people in like Asia, like the Japanese guys, they still play on ball top, you know? Like, it doesn't really matter. It's just a matter of what you're used to. Yeah, and whatever you're more comfortable with. Like, yeah, okay, and saying you play both Tekken. Yeah, see, it doesn't matter. It honestly doesn't matter. I'm just telling you like the history of it. You know, it's whatever the hell you want to use, man. There's no right or wrong. Like, you know, Nightmare's on stickless, right? So it's like whatever the hell you want to use. You want to play pad? Just join the scene. That's what I care about. As long as you guys there is a fighting game community for us to kind of for us to be involved in. That's all I could really care about and really like, you know, just play. I mean, I personally don't like bat tops anymore because I feel like I'm less accurate. I don't know, it's just what I got used to, and that's just my preference. Like I said, I don't really care what you use, and I'm happy to make whatever you want. Even octogates. You guys want an octogate? I will put an octogate in your stick, even though I think they're useless. To be honest, I'm thinking about going back to pad for Fatal Fury. 4-button game, bro. I don't blame you. Why not? True inputs throwing me off on hitbox. Yeah. I don't know, Nightmare, I feel like pad is just like, it's too convenient sometimes. And like, listen, we're in a different era, right? I'm old enough to come from this era where everything's like, oh, it has to be arcade perfect, and there's a lot of old ass people like me that still think that way. 6 buttons only, blah blah blah. Well, you don't need more than 6 buttons. Okay, like that's why you guys suck right now. That's why you guys stay getting washed in new games, because you're stuck on your old ways. You know what I mean? Like, dead ass. Like, you guys are just getting washed because there's people with better tech. You know what I mean? That are just like using everything to their advantage, and you're getting bodied. Like, yeah. Like, you just need to kind of adapt to today's game, you know what I mean? And new games aren't being developed for 6-button arcade sticks anymore. We're like a decade plus off that mentality already, you know what I mean? Listen, I make arcade sticks for a living, right? And it's like, I see the way people play. I go to tournaments, and there's a clear advantage for people using newer style controllers, whether it's leverless or lever. But the people who are like, oh yeah, I only play on 6 buttons or whatever, like Tekken maybe is the exception, even though there is a lot of tech with the extra, you know, buttons now. Like, because Tekken's like a 4-button game. Anything that's a 4-button game, I think you're still okay. But like Street Fighter, for instance, if you're not using the macros, like, you're kind of like at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? Like perfect parry with 1 button versus 2. Well, like, don't you want the input to be faster so it's on point? You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, like, there's a lot of people, again, mostly people my age, who still think that's like there's only one way to play fighting games, and yeah, they definitely need to like start changing their mentality, you know. And half of these guys aren't even serious anymore. You know, I'm speaking for people who play seriously. Like Street Fighter 4 was a long ass time ago, and that was like the last game that, you know, a lot of the OGs still played. Some OGs like myself continued on, but they're still stuck in that mentality, and it's kind of like bad. Yeah, the purists. I hate purists like that. Like the arcade scenes too. Like the especially in the US, they are the worst, bro. All they want to play is Donkey Kong and shit. Like, come on, shut up. Like, they think like if you don't have a wooden cabinet, everything's fake. All right, guys. So I didn't do a proper intro with this lever. Sorry. me actually unbox it, and then we'll fake unbox it for YouTube. Okay. Okay guys, today we're using a Korean style lever. This is actually one of my favorite levers as far as the Korean style levers, and this is the Fujin V3 lever, right? It comes from IST in Korea. Really awesome. I think it's like this perfect balance for me. It's like the perfect balance between like the right tension, because some Korean levers for me are there's way too much tension, and actually like messes me up. Like I have tendonitis and it's no good. But I feel like the V3, the Fujin V3, you know, shout out to Airbags Lab, is like a really, really middle of the ground Korean style lever. And I think like for people trying to get into Korean levers, I think that this is a good place to start, you know. And it's available in the US. You can get these from Arcade Shock. They do ship them to the US, and you can just pick one up. I know there's a lot of options out there for Korean levers, but this is definitely one of the ones that I would recommend if you want to hop into that world of Korean style levers. All right. Well, Kuma, that's because you don't have your buttons optimized. This is my 6 God layout. I have parry here. So you could keep your hands free to play, and then when you need a parry, just thumb, bang. A standard stick does not have this thumb button, right? And then you also have, I have my DI button here. So, and this is 24 millimeters. Literally, like, I don't even have to move my hand, and I have full control of Street Fighter 6, you know? I literally can just float between the main 6, and then if I need to DI or parry, it's thumb and pinky. 6 God layout, guys. This is the truth. Trust me. So you're gonna tell me to move your hand. Just say I need a perfect parry. I have to go like this. I have to switch really fast, and I moved my hand, or unless you like do a judo chop, but either way, you have to move your hand out of position to get the perfect parry or DI. You have to like kind of like move your hand this way. But I could just go like this. I could keep playing. If I see something happen to parry, I could just thumb and then continue on. It saves you frames. But I get it on a standard stick. Okay guys, so Korean lever installs a little bit differently. We're just gonna go ahead and pop this in. So this is like the big, huge collar that these guys have, okay? Huge, huge collar. And it actually protrudes outside of the stick. Outside of the case, sorry. And it doesn't really matter which way you orientate it, because it, what do you call it? You have to wire up the switches individually anyway, so it doesn't really matter which way you orientate it. Yeah, but you know how awkward it is? Like the bottom pinky, it's super weird. You know, it stretches your hand in such a weird position. You know what I mean? Like if you could optimize and save your hand at the same time, I think I'm all about that. City of the Wolves looks like a game where, so Taj is saying where leverless might be a disadvantage. Hey Siri, stop. You got big Neanderthal hands. But I have that layout too, Spudsy. I have that layout in 30mm too, for people with big old hands. Never had arcade growing up. Pressing buttons with anything besides my thumb feels awkward too. But you do have a stick, right? Yeah, Brand, this is static stick. Brand, did you see the artwork? Shout out to Brandon. Big homie Brandon, holding it down for the Carolina scene. All right, let me show. So this is the homie Statics build that we're working on right now. This is obviously his namesake, Static Shock, a character that he wanted to represent. So I have the main Static here, got a cool one in the background, symbol going on, a couple of comic book scenes. I'll put a shock to your system. Boom. And then we got the side panel that we finished earlier. Static name. He didn't want the shock part because he wanted this to represent him versus, well, him and the theme, but he just goes by Static, not Static Shock. So he wanted me to put the static portion of the logo, not the shock part. And then we have the sides here with the symbols in there, and then this really awesome action shot of Static Shock. I put some electricity going, city background, and that's it. That's our goal today, guys. I appreciate the referral, Brand. For real, for real. Thank you, brother. Spudsy, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate that. Korean levers are huge though. That's the one downfall. I think like the scene, I think they need to make like a smaller Korean lever. You know what I mean? Like I really believe that it could probably still be achieved, like the same feel. Because you need like a big ass arcade stick for a Korean lever. You know, like a big case, I mean. Huge lever. What layout model are you using, Vuelix or Astro? This is Noir. Arcade Player Brazil, this is Noir because you know, most Tekken players prefer the Noir layout because it's Namco layout. I would say it's like in between the Sega and Vuelix. May you link the Lebowski? Yeah, see, Brandon's like Nor for life. Yeah, Spuzzy. I'm not gonna show it on stream though, because if it's not my brand, then it kind of, you know. But yeah, you can put it on the chat if people want to check it out. Yo, Art, what up? Art B Attack, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Darby, what up? Okay, So we got this Fujin V3 installed. Should I just go? No, I have to wait, right? I have to wait and put all the other parts in. Yeah, we're gonna leave this as is right now, and then we'll put the we still have to install the shaft. Sega 2P, yeah, that's my favorite layout too, Kuma. That's my favorite layout. My 6 God layouts are based on Sega 2P, the arch, because it's more comfortable. I have tendonitis in my hands. That's why I wear these gloves, these like compression gloves. They actually help with my tendonitis, and the layout drastically, like switching to Sega 2P really helped like my hands. So yeah, Sega 2P is my favorite too. Nice, nice. Okay, guys. Let me grab this. Darby, what's up? Just keep the question on topic if you can, though. You know what I mean? What am I doing? I'm looking for... Guys, it's so sunny outside. I want to just sit outside in the sun, but I'm over here building this arcade stick, which I like doing too. But I'm craving that sunlight, man. Like, I've had so much, like, winter is like really taking a toll on me, man. I see you got my favorite Smash character, Mr. Game & Watch. Oh, you mean you're running around on the bottom there. That's on the avatars, nice. All right, we're gonna get the top artwork, guys. Woo! I think Street Fighter is just. It depends who you ask. I'm not a Smash guy. I never really played Smash. And I'm from a different generation than most people. So I'm always gonna think, and then, you know, Street Fighter is the original blueprint. So I'll just leave it at that. I'm not really like, I don't really care whether a game is more popular or not. I'm more of a Street Fighter player, and I'm on that side of the fence, I guess. Yeah. TE1 is Mad Catz, yeah. RP, yeah. The TE1 is based off Vulix. This guy. Okay, guys, I'm peeling off the top panel, the underside of the artwork. Thanks, Darby. Appreciate the follow, man. This is being such a pain in the butt right now. Come on, bro. This protection is like extra thick. It's thicker than the usual stuff that I'm used to. Okay, I think we're in the clear, guys. Vice, what up, man? Sorry on the delay on the welcome. Trying to get through this damn sticky ass piece of protection. Paper. Ah. Yes. Finally. Okay. Yo, what up, man? Sadly, it doesn't have the stock artwork, so I need to make one for your TES. Wait, what do you mean? RP, what are you talking about? There's more tournaments in Street Fighter. I can't even do Smash Brothers, so why I was asking the question. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I honestly, like, Darby, it's not even like, they're not even like comparable games at this point. You know, like there's a clear divide on like what type of game Smash is versus what Street Fighter is. Even though like they sometimes are like at the same events, but for the most part, they're just like two different scenes altogether. There's like Leffen. Leffen's like the only guy that plays like between like traditional fighting games and like, you know, like at a high level. So that's why I'm just like, it's just like two different things, you know. It's like in 2D and 2D fighting is just 2D, you know. It's like kind of a different thing. And you know, Smash has such a big casual scene too, because it's like Nintendo. So many people just play Smash, you know, just for fun. So if you're just playing for fun, that's cool. If you're competitive, that's a whole nother thing too. Okay, guys, we are starting to get these standoffs built in. Get that going. Yep. Okay. Peel off the sides here. We got a tournament tonight, guys. Local, if you're in the New York, New Jersey scene. We got Hometown Arcade in Bloomfield hosting Hometown Brawl. Shout out to my friends at Hometown Arcade. Really, really awesome establishment. Just opened up fairly recently here in our area. They got all the classic arcade games. Plus, they host FGC events via the homies at Sinister Shadow Studios, Myra and Jordan, power couple, FGC power couple. But yeah, I'm hopefully if all goes well, I'm gonna head out there tonight. Okay. All right, guys, let's do a quick peel. Woo! Yes. Yeah, when I was just there, Art B, I was just there, and like everything was Tekken. Like Street Fighter is just not popular. a little sad. I was a little sad. Even like I was in BGC, Art B, and then just walking around like the game shops. Didn't even have the game. I was hoping to like talk to people to see if there's like a local I can attend, you know, in the couple days I was there, and they're like, voila. Tekken muna. I would love to come down, Bran. You know how everyone like plans to go to majors and stuff, right? You know, everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna go to like Combo Breaker, all that. I think instead of doing that, like 1 year, I'd rather just go check out everyone's local. Like, I would love to go to Carolina, hang with those guys. I'd love to go to like Boston. I could probably do a road trip, you know, go hang out in Boston. It's still satisfying, Pop, to peel off the artwork. Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's what we got so far, guys. Looking pretty sick. Okay, let's go put in the buttons. I need to leave the lever there. I'm gonna grab our buttons. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying, Brand? I think that's like way cooler to like just go check out all the local scenes rather than like spending all the, you know, going to the majors. I mean, the majors are cool and whatnot, but I've been there, done that. I would rather hang out with, like, you know, go get a drink after, go get like a meal after. That'd be so cool, man. You know, I'm at that point where I'd rather do that than like, you know, waft through crowds at a major. And you guys know when I'm at a major, I'm usually vendor. So it's like, it's kind of like work, you know? I don't really get a lot of leisure out of it. I assume it's a similar feeling when you go work at the printer. Wait, what do you mean? When I'm printing? Go pick your work at the printer. I don't know what that means, Pop. The custom controllers are amazing. Like, you can make anything like your favorite Mario character. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point, right? Try to bring everyone's ideas to life, whatever that they want to do. You know, that's my goal. I want to make sure everyone has exactly what they wanted. A little bit of a gray area to it, you know, because technically, like, these are licensed characters and whatnot. But then, like, who's gonna do it, you know? Like, if you want a Static Shock arcade stick, where else can you get one? DC ain't gonna make one, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like this weird gray area where it's considered like fan art, you know? And they just kind of let us rock. Which I'm grateful for, you know? I always think about that stuff. I always try to, like, protect myself as best as I can. You know, you just have to realize this is just commission work. I'm not selling products. Like, I'm basically selling a service. I'm selling my enclosure and then, like, just a service to assemble, you know, like what they want. So that's kind of like my thought process. You know, the same way, like, you go to an art convention and someone is drawing, you know, their favorite, like a comic book artist is drawing your favorite piece. Very similar. Okay, I think we did a good job with the buttons, guys. Everything is aligned. You see that? Try our best to align all the buttons. Okay. I think I could put the lever in now. I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me. I believe the shaft. You gonna try Street Fighter again? Play what you want, bro. Play Tekken. Play whatever the hell you want. You want to play Smash? Play Smash. Don't let anybody tell you, you know, what to do. Whatever you want to do. Try Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is fun as hell. Guilty Gear is crazy, but it's fun as hell. Alright guys, we have popped the lever in. Got the spacer, and then I have to put in the E-clip. I almost said C-clip, and you guys almost blasted me. Yo, why is everybody on YouTube comments like want to be know-it-alls? Cause internet. Yeah, Tekken's awesome. Whatever, man. Play whatever the hell you guys want, man. Play City of Wolves when that comes out. Yeah, don't let anybody tell you what the hell's good and bad. Play what the hell you want. Play Call of Duty. I don't care. I downloaded Monster Hunter, guys. Capcom hooked me up with Monster Hunter to play. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to attempt to play a little bit more if I have time. Yo, this clip is not going in. I never had so much trouble with a clip before. There we go. That only took like a whole 3 minutes. Nice. Oh man, someone's hitting some electrics with this. Yo, Static, there he is. Man of the hour. Got the homie Static. Okay, we got the Fujin lever in. You know what? I'm gonna wire this up real quick. Just because this is like the oddball situation for me, because I barely install Korean levers lately, right? So this is left. Left is yellow. Left is yellow. Yo, what? Why is this so... Dang. See what I'm saying? Like, these connections are so loose. Okay. Right, left is yellow. Right is down, so... Yeah, Bran, bro. Thank you, bro. That's the guy. Hey, Bran. And crew. Retta, all you guys. When is your next event? Can you guys DM me when the next event is? Like, if you guys have, like, that schedule? Real talk, I'm, like, really considering wanting to go down. April 12th. Can you DM me that, Retta? Can you DM me the info? Like, on Discord? Thank you for real. Okay, so down, right, is red. Down is red. Is that right? Yeah, down is red. Down is here. Which way are we going? We're gonna go this way. All right, thank you, Static. I appreciate y'all, man. Man, you know what I'm saying? I would love to just come out. Well, what day is that? Raph, thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate that. For real. Thank you for the Twitch sub. Appreciate that. It's a Saturday. Okay. Okay, and then obviously down is, let me make sure. Oh wait, I'm tripping. No, we gotta do up. Up is orange. Up is orange. Up is orange. Up is orange. This is the one thing that's a little bit different with Korean levers. You have to wire directly to the switches. Okay. All right, let's get the grounds going. Ain't you supposed to be teaching, Brand? It's always the second Saturday of the month. Alright, okay. But you guys are guaranteed for April already? Like you're locked in. Yeah, Ben, I turned the Chilixes on. You know why? Because it was my daughter's birthday party this past weekend at the crib. We just had like, family over, and I always got my nephews over wanting to play. So it just hooked up to a PC, and I just like left the PC on. It's honestly just playing YouTube right now. It's not even playing a video game. Yeah, it's just rocking Street Fighter League. No, it's rocking Capcom Cup, actually. I just have that playing in the background. I was gonna put a game on, but what happens is like the game actually times out after a while, like the computer goes to sleep. Whereas if you have a YouTube video on, it like thinks it's still active. You know what I mean? We promoting for April, dope. So you guys have Street Fighter too, right? You have a Tekken bracket and a Street Fighter bracket? Or just Tekken? Yeah, they are. I know, man. I barely use the cabs. I feel like terrible all the time. They just sit there. They feel better. I could feel the arcade cab being like, thank you. You know what I mean? you're like, you know what though, they're really, really, really heavy though. So I don't know. All depends. I guess you could try out statics when you guys meet up. Yeah, everyone got their preference. Like, I can't play on heavy levers because of my tendonitis, but, you know, you do you. You do you. Okay. This lever is almost done, guys. Where are we time-wise on the stream? We're at 120. Might be like a 3-hour build, maybe. Maybe a 2-hour build. We'll see. Take my time to organize it right, though. We got to make sure the wires are clean, too, because we got LEDs. Got the LEDs going to be shining. Yo, Rage Socks? I like that name, Rage Socks. Thanks for the follow. Okay, that's what we got so far, guys. Okay, lever's installed, PCB is installed. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the wiring. You got, yeah, actually my tendonitis is actually on my right arm too, Ben, but I have to be careful because I can kind of like feel it starting on my left. Yeah, getting old sucks, guys. Younger gamers, you guys are going to understand, like, it's not going to, like, there's one point in time, if you actually, like, game hard, like, you know, you play competitively, yeah, one day your joints are, like, everything's just going to start hurting, and you're like, what's going on? And then you're going to push through it because you've never experienced that before, and then you're going to wake up the next day, and then you can't move your damn arm. I think that happens to all gamers, like hardcore gamers. You're just like, okay, like I can't move my arm, right? And yeah, that's the sign that you went crazy. You went so hard that you've actually broke your body, and it almost happens to every gamer. And then they realize they gotta chill out or like change the way they play or whatever. Well, yeah, I mean, like you fight people. Popsicle. For fun. That's different. Yeah, that's deadass what happened to me. Like one day I was like, okay, I was working. I didn't really get hurt per se from playing games. I was like, because I game and I do graphic design, right? And I used to just do all the graphic design on a mouse, just clicking all day, click, 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 you know, like going crazy. And then one day, it was just like kind of painful. I was like, oh, dude, my arm hurts, but I just kept going. And then I woke up the next day and I couldn't move my whole arm. And it took a whole year to rehab that back, to get it back to like a normal state. It was like, I was like the mistake of my life. I should have just stopped. Joe Maki, what up? Yeah, listen to your body, guys. If something hurts, like pay attention. Especially you young guys, you just like push through it because it's like, whatever, I'll go away later. Nope. One day it's just gonna not go away, and then you screwed yourself. Right now, it's toes on my left foot. Hurts like a mofo. But you got gout, Pop? That sounds like gout. What's going on, Joe? How's your day so far? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in. YouTube fam, as well as Twitch fam. Thank you so much. Yeah, you wake up like, well, it's going to be a sore day. Yeah, Grime knows what's up, man. Speaking of which, I got to work out today. You know what the tech is? Okay, let me tell you guys the tech. All the young guys start stretching heavily. Yeah, I wish, you know. I wish like someone told me that, or like beat it in my head like, yo, stretch, stretch, stretch. Okay, so here's the tech, right, for working out today. The arcade that I'm going to tonight that has the local Hometown Brawl. Again, shout out to the folks at Hometown Arcade and Sinister Shadows. Because it's at an arcade, they have a DDR cab, and it's, yo, what's up, Slinky? And everything is free play. Everything's free play, right? So I think I'm gonna go early and like just DDR for like at least a half hour. Play DDR for, you know, get smelly and all. Then play in the tournament all smelly. Okay. You know, that's some tech. No, hold up. Retta, you've missed the point. Yeah, that's cardio for sure. You missed the point, Retta. The stinky part is the tech. The stinky part is the tech. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know how to play Smash. That's the text. I've worked out. And I got plus frames for being smelly on the bracket. That's instant like +2 on block. You know? That's instant +2 on block. Like the stank's done. Exactly. See? See? That's why you guys follow the channel. For this very insightful tech that I'm giving you guys. Go to your fighting game event smelly as hell. And you're plus you got the stank tech. You know what I mean? The stank stun. You'd be untouchable. Yeah, just people be DQing, right? They're like, yo, man, I can't play this guy. Like, that's part of the combo. You know what I mean? You'd be like, crouch medium punch, drive rush, stank. You know what I mean? Ugh. You know what I mean? You gotta lift the shoulder up. That was great. I'm telling y'all. Yep. Evo smells like ass, bro. So that's every major. Smash made a rule about that. Yep. It's like part of the bracket rules, right? Like hygiene. Don't smell like ass. If you smell like ass, you're DQ'd. Doesn't every event? Yeah, they do stink. And nah, not everyone. I guess, to be honest, it's like... Honestly, not every event stinks. Depends how much space they have. I've been... The smaller events that get, like, super packed and, like, there's way too many people and way too many smelly kids. Like, yeah. Those smell. But, like, bigger events, like, big all... You know, that have a lot of space. Not that bad. You might get like a cloud of funk in like the Smash area, but that's about it. Pop has to defend. Actually had to explain that he does Muay Thai. Okay. I think it's why... Wait. I wanted to get into esports sponsorship now. Dove? Are you serious? Yo, that's mad funny. They gotta hire like the smelliest guy too. That'd be hilarious. Like, is someone like notorious for being the smelly guy? One of my old jobs, I used to be a manager at one of my old jobs, right? And I had the unfortunate task of telling the guy he was smelly. And no one wanted to like work with him. Customers were complaining. That was like one of the hardest conversations I've ever had in my life. Can you imagine that? Like, bro, man, these guys think you stink, bro. That's a tough one. Anybody have that honor? Definitely a tough thing to do. Okay, so far we got this wiring, guys. Still got to do the sides. Where is the touchpad cable? Oh, here it is. It's right here. Derp, you guys, I needed this. It's Romanova. Oh my god, I don't even know this. I don't even know them, but you guys know people by name that are smelly? Are you being for real? Oh, she's not smelly. You know, people smelly by name and not her. Oh. We almost called Romanova. Oh, I know who Romanova is. I know who Romanova is. Aren't they a VTuber? Oh no, am I crazy? I don't know. So yeah, what's the deal with adding a bearing to the actuator and a fight stick? How does that even make sense, Joe? I don't even know what that means. So the actuator, right? Why would there be a bearing on there? I've never heard of that. Can you show me a link? Maybe I can explain it. I mean, I want to know why. That doesn't make any sense to me. Actuator is what hits the switches. So what would the bearing do? My bad. I should have answered that earlier. I just didn't know the answer. We're talking about being smelly though. Golden lever. I couldn't. You probably have to ask, you know, Arcade Indonesia. I can probably hit up Victor and be like, can you explain this to me? But I don't know. Like, I'm not that really well versed in the Korean lever scene because I don't really play Tekken like that. I just kind of like don't. The most I've kind of gotten in is installing them into sticks. Like I use this one a lot, the Fujian V3, the crown one I used to, the knee lever I install a lot. But as far as like making them in tech, those guys are like, it's like they're like literally tech monsters for Tekken. So it's like, because I'm not like really embedded in the Tekken scene like that, I don't really know that much about. Maybe I can get into it, but like I said, it's right now it's just kind of like I'm just scratching the surface with the Korean lever stuff. Shut up, Darneezy. Yo, come out to Beatdowns and Beers. Yo, Patty's gonna be back. Okay, guys. This is the color stack I'm gonna use for this build. Roro. So we're gonna do a blue, we're gonna do a yellow, right? And then we're gonna do another blue. Ow. I got attacked. Tell me that's not fire. Look at that. You'd be in Thailand. God damn it, Darneezy. I want to travel like that, man. Wait, you going for travel or for work? Your birthday? Shit. How are you? You been good? I haven't seen you guys in a while. Real talk, I want to just throw events just to hang out with you guys again. Okay. Static, you still here, bro? Static. So I goofed on before while prepping for this build. I goofed. I'll tell you why. Okay, so these new sides that I've been building for my commission builds only, right? I'm calling this like the JF edition sides. Okay, I've only built these. I've only made these for leverless and Japanese levers. Okay, so remember I showed you the picture of like, yo, I made the sides, right? I had to do the whole sides all over again because I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but I didn't put two and two together that Korean levers are thicker than Japanese, obviously, than leverless. I need 1 3/4 inch sides to accommodate the Korean lever. Okay, so I literally, I did this all yesterday because I knew the parts were coming in today. I literally had to remake all the sides for the whole project. But yeah, I managed to get it done in a couple hours. But it was like my oversight at first. I was like, oh shoot, I forgot. Like I didn't forget. I was like, that's right. There's a Korean lever and it's not gonna fit on the 1.5. I usually do 1.5 inch height, right? For this new style of case that I've been making, because I only been making them for commissions, and everything just been Korean lever or lever. Japanese lever or leverless. So, but ain't no thing. Like basically, I got to do. And I honestly, I didn't even have them prepared yet, meaning that I've never actually made them yet. So it was like I had to do everything from scratch. Uh-oh, hold on guys. I put in the yellow one first and I was supposed to do the blue. Yeah, it's always a small, not 8.5. 1.5. Pause, no diddy. Darn easy. Micro. My God. Yo, are we going down this lane right now? For real? This is the type of energy you're bringing in here? You brought it up, bro. We're talking about arcade sticks. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah. And yeah, exactly. Anytime we do arcade stick builds, the whole stream is no diddy. Oh my God. No, it would have been darn easy. Okay. Sides are in there. Where do we put our... Okay, we actually put the sides over here. Crap. Let me see if this is gonna fit. Hold up. Yeah, I still need to support it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna drop the sides in. Shit. Okay. Those are your minion colors? The blue and yellow? Nice. So we are installing the sides now. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. They are like minion colors. Nice. I still got to clean up some of the wires here, guys, but I'll get to that in a second. We have to wire up the side buttons as well. Okay. Yo, Retta, if you do want a Korean lever in your current build, I'm pretty sure Brand can help you out. Just buy the lever and you'll probably be able to install it. The only thing is that you can't put in a full collar because I think your build has the Japanese lever hole. So you probably have to use like a knee lever, like one that doesn't require the full collar. That's about it. Yeah, my back do be hurting, Neezy. Yeah, what's up, Slinky? We're doing Static Shock. I will show you guys in a sec. Oh, you know what? Let me leave this off. I'll put that in last because I have to put in the LEDs too. I forgot. Okay, so that's fine. We'll work on this while we're at it. So we're gonna plug in the Start, Home, and Select button, or nowadays it's like Option, Share, and PS, I guess. I want another build though. I've been starting buying buttons, and it's stuck. Oh, yo, Retta, you should maybe like go hang out with Brand for the day or something. You guys build it together. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I would just, I mean, you guys are big Tekken heads, right? Static, you're locked into this lever, though. This is like your favorite lever, you said, right? This is the best one. I like this one too. If I were to play in Korean lever, I would definitely start here. I would just lighten the grommets a little bit. I would probably put like a lighter grommet. That would be my only change. Just a little bit lighter. It's like a little high tension for me. But this one's like a good balance already. I feel like if I could just switch it to like a slightly lighter tension grommet, I'd be good. Yeah, 5DX knows his stuff for sure. Oops. Dang. Oh. Whoa, my phone is blowing the hell up, guys. Okay, we have Start, Home, and Select plugged in. Now we have to do the other side on your side of the screen, which is L3, touchpad, and R3. And then we go from there. 1 sec, Joe. Let me catch that.
Yeehaw.
Hey, yo. Yucky Germs with the sub. Thank you, sir. Salamat po. That means thank you in Tagalog, guys. Okay. Yeah, let's do this side. Yo, what's up, Blaze? How you been, bro? You guys gonna be traveling a lot? Making your FGC dreams come true? Travel the world? Fighting for gold? Not this year. I mean, you just went to Japan, though. I mean, you actually traveled the globe, Retta. Kind of bugging. That's cool, though. I'm glad you did that, though. You know? Did you have, like, any culture shock? Like, tell me about your experience. Getting back in the groove with Street Fighter. I gotta play a little bit later. I gotta brush up my Dalsim. No culture shock, but probably because everyone was telling me before I went. Oh, that's cool. So you looks like you did your homework, like any smart traveler would do. I don't expect nothing less from you, Retta. You know when you get the vibe that someone's just on point? That's definitely Retta. Retta got her shit together. You know what I mean? Juggling work, the fam. Got to give it up to super moms. You know what I'm saying? I could tell Retta's like a super mom, holding it down. You went by yourself? Yo, that's wild. I'm doing research for Japan. Just gonna see what happens. Not doing it research. Yeah, if you were to group, that's cool. You know? Usually there's like one dude or one person that's just like all about the planning. Like my wife's like that. Like, I do plan, but she's just better at it, so I just let her rock, you know, and she like wants to do it. Because she gets annoyed if I'd be like, you know what I mean? She's like, she'd rather, I just let her rock. Because I know that I'm either going to get like in trouble or I'm going to get called out for doing something dumb. And I don't want to do that. So I'll let wifey rock. Traveling alone so much better. You think so? Well, tell me why. Because it's like you could just do your agenda, right? Like less to deal with. I know I got kids and stuff, so I know what it's like to travel with the family. And I've traveled alone too. Yeah, I want to know how long the drive is to you guys. Maybe I just fly down, get an Uber. I want to go check out your scene, and I want to go check out the Bay Area. Okay, guys, we got to pop on the bottom foam. So there's a nice cushy pad on the bottom. And then we got to plug in the LEDs, and then we get to test this thing. Hopefully it's alive. Hopefully it's alive. I don't know, Static. I'm not sure if I did a good job or not. There's the current wiring. This is what we got so far. I don't have this front panel because we need the space to install the LEDs for the time being, but I don't know, Static. Roman just visited from DMV area. It's 5 or 6 hours. Dang. So I'm in New York City. I'm basically in New York City, right? That's like my closest city. I'm only like 15 minutes from New York City. So that's probably gonna be like 8 hours. No, probably more. From DMV, because DMV is like 3 hours from me. 3.5, so that's probably like a 10-hour drive. 10 to 12 hours, dang. Might as well just fly. Honestly, I'd rather just fly. I've drove down to South Carolina before, so I remember that. That was like 12 hours, 13 hours. That's like me going to Chicago for Combo Breaker. That was like 10 hours, 12 hours. That was kind of gnarly. All right, so we got the homie Statics bottom panel here. Pop the bottom foam on. Okay. You'd be scared of traveling alone? You know what? Like, I feel like, Pop, like, I feel like that would be true, but nowadays, just because of the internet, I think things got, like, very different. You know what I mean? Like, you can, like, figure out a lot of crap with the internet nowadays. Just having, like, instant access to data and information, I think you'd... Of any time in our life, you don't have the patience for other people. I see. Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, guys, it's time to put on... Oh, you see this here?
The hitbox god himself, Katana 107, bring it.
Hey. No, don't call me the hitbox god. That's a whole nother company, Katana. I don't got any problems with hitbox, but you know, I'm not hitbox. You know what I mean? That's a whole company. For the dub. We for the dub over here. All right, so this is an extra space that I drilled on the bottom panel. It's about, I would say, like an 1/8 inch into the panel. Okay, but yo, thank you for the sub, bro. I appreciate that. This bottom panel allows a little bit of space for the shaft. I don't even know if I needed to do it. I just know that Korean levers are a little bit like taller, so I just did it as a precaution. You got a new phone, Retta? Nice. Guys, I still have... You could flame me for this one. Or tell me if you're like this type of person. I'm still on an iPhone 12. I have a 12 Pro from whenever, 2020. Am I whack? This shit works fine. Like, my joint works perfectly fine. There ain't nothing wrong with it. And listen, I used to work at Apple. So this was the last phone I bought before I quit working for Apple. I used to get the phone every damn year just because it was just like the thing to do, because you had to be cool at work, and you had to stay up with the tech, otherwise people clown on you at work. You know what I mean? So I always had to buy the newest devices. It was just like occupational thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Your phone would overheat when it was charging. That's crazy. But since I quit, I opened my business like full time, yeah, I haven't bought a new phone. And you know what's crazy? You guys see my photos, right? So trust you weren't whack. But you guys see my photos. Everybody says, yo, how do you take photos like that? Yo, like, do you have a studio? Oh, yo, I'm like, nah, I got an iPhone 12, bro. iPhone 12 Pro. I just know what I'm doing. I understand lighting. Yeah, exactly. I understand lighting. I know what I'm doing. And everyone's just like, oh. So I feel like it doesn't even matter. Katana, you work at Apple now? You work at retail? You're too honest? For what kind of gig though, Hicks? Was it retail or was it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? This is the slot. It was retail. Wait, you're a security manager? Wait, so you don't work for Apple directly then? You work for, or do you? You work for a third party then? I don't think there's like, I don't know, you tell me. They asked me as a team player. I was like, if the team contributes, then yes. Oh, that's a big no-no. Yeah, I used to run those hiring events, Hicks. I used to run those events. I know exactly what we were looking for at least 5 years ago. I don't know what they're looking for now. Yeah, third party contract. That's what I thought. That was around, yeah. That's a big no-no. You want to know how I used to run my events? This is what I used to do. I would skip the whole formalities thing because of that. They put all that on the resume, right? I would sit the whole group together. And I'd be like, all right, guys, we're in a situation. I'm going to do a role play. And I would be like, okay, this is it. You're going to break up into 2 teams, right? I'm like, you guys going to break up into 2 teams. And here's the situation. We're on a plane. Okay, no. Yeah, he's like, yeah, we're going to be on a plane that's going to be crashing on a deserted island with no communication. All right? You guys need to all think of an item to bring, right? One item that you can bring to survive and plan out your first week of survival. Right? And then you would kind of see who. And here's the situation. I wouldn't look for the leader. Fuck that guy. That guy's a douche. That guy's gonna be like, I'm gonna do it my way. You guys are wrong. We gotta get this, and this. Your idea sucks. That guy was not hired at all. The guy who took charge, never hired. Never. It was the person that listened to everybody and with intent, you know what I mean? And said, yeah, I like that idea. And if they had a disagreement with it, they would challenge it. And be like, well, here's why I think that wouldn't work. You know what I mean? And then they would be like, what do you think, Bob? And then Bob would be like, yeah, like that person always got the job. I'm just telling you. you know? Well, at least that person moved on to the next stage or whatever. That was the way that I did it, and it always worked out the best because those guys, like literally what they did it naturally. They did that, you know, that behavior naturally to them. It wasn't faked or nothing, and they were genuine. Like, you know, I that's what I looked for, and that always worked for me, man. And I had like the best teams when I worked when I was hiring people. I got an award for I got a corporate award for being able to staff my team like to 100% for a holiday, a certain holiday. It's like one of the best things one of the last things I like, you know, got like some praise for. And then like all those people, a lot of them moved up to like leadership as I found out through time. That's like the best thing you can ask for, bro. You know what I mean? Like literally the best thing. Okay, guys, we are about to cover this up. Oh my God, we're almost done. Yes, sir. Okay. Looking good, looking good. What happened to my music? I need the vibes. We ran out of vibes, guys. Let's see. There we go. Yup. Yeah, that guy would never get the job. Listen, you guys are all wrong. Like, nope, get out of here. And then if you didn't participate at all, you're a rep, you know. Also, if you were like the go with the flow guy, it depends. It depends on the person. You know, some people aren't that outspoken, but that's not what we were looking for. We were looking for the people that would really think about, like, you know, why it is that the item that they chose, or like that, you know, why it is, like if they had a really good explanation for it and was able to break it down to their other team members why they thought the item was good. That was it. And like everyone would leave the interview baffled. They would be like, yo, did that just happen? I would get that later. Like, you know, I'm like, yo, the way you did that interview, I had no idea that was going to happen. I'm like, exactly. I mean, that's how it is on, at least at Apple retail. It was like, every day is different, man. You're going to get like a weird situation. How many items? It was the team had to decide on three items each. And sometimes the groups were bigger, but they had to decide on 3 items. You know what's funny? I learned a lot about I learned a lot about stuff like camping stuff that I didn't know about. Like I didn't know this thing called a life straw existed, where you can take the straw and just like drink random water with it, but it filters it through the straw. I had no idea that thing existed. Gabo Bravo, what up? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, guys. Katana with the sub. Yucky Germs with the sub. Musabi with the sub. Appreciate you guys, man. Your little sister worked there. Yeah, retail level. She helped me get an interview. That's cool. But you know what? You know what, though, Hicks? You stayed true to yourself. You answered it truthfully. And if it wasn't the right fit, it wasn't the right fit. That's all. Ain't no thing. Nothing to get upset about. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You answered it to your truth. That's all you needed to do. And I respect that. And everyone should have respected that. Ooh, guys! Okay. Hold up. Yes. Yeah, baby. We got lights. We got lights. It's lighting up. It's lighting up. All right. Let me get to navigate through my folders and get to the Brook update. Hey, yo, Hicks. You're actually next on the queue. I think you're next on the queue. Are you still interested in a build? Okay, we're doing the Brook update, guys. Meanwhile, I can get some water. I could be wrong, Hicks, but let me double check. Yeah, Hicks, you're next on the queue. Okay. Let's do a couple updates to this. First of all, you gotta force it into auto detect mode already. Okay. And then second of all, I'm gonna force it into proper CPT mode. And that should fix it. Okay. Let's do a quick button check. All right, there we go. To survive, I suggest an axe for cutting. That's a good one. And use the blunt hammer side. That's good. Flint rock. That's good. Thing because the lighter runs out of gas, in some sort of container. For water, right? Dude, that's freaking awesome. And then if you're able to articulate all that, like why, you know, I think that's pretty good. Up, down, left, right. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep. Home, share, yep. Okay. I know this is like a Tekken crew in the chat, but I'm just doing this to test. I'm just doing this to test because I know how it should feel in this game, and I need to test out everything. That everything's okay. Water's good, but you might have to carry a variety of different stuff. Yeah, there you go. You're hired, Pop. You are hired. Yeah, he said axe, right? I didn't know a K lever could be used for Street Fighter 6. I didn't know either. We find out. It's definitely a lot more tension than I'm used to. Guys, shout out to Katana Creations. He made me this dope sweater while we're waiting. Yeah, shout out to Katana. I bought this really sick sweater from him. Ugh. Yeah, it seems okay. Yeah, everything feels great. Yeah, look at that. Every single time. You know what I'm saying? You use K-levers for Skullgirls? Oh, that's the first time I missed one. I feel like I'm not like Korean levering right. Like, I feel like you're supposed to use like your whole hand to play, but I'm still playing like I'm playing on ball top, which is kind of weird. But yeah, you need like your whole hand to play on Korean lever. You gotta like move your whole shoulder. Yeah, I'm not having any execution issues. Yeah, 5,000 damage there, guys. Okay, guys. This stick is cooked. Let's show it off. You may actually get it Street Fighter 6. Okay, let's go. This build is done. Shout out to the homie Static for commissioning this build. We got his namesake, Static Shock. A little bit of action shot in the background, Dope City background. We got some really cool comic panels showing them off on this side. Got Static's name on the front here. A lot of electricity going on. Logo side. Okay, I put a little Static right here. It says Static for the dub, you know what I mean? Logo side here. And then the back, we have really dope action shot, more electricity, right? And that makes sense, right? Because it's being plugged into power right there, right? Okay, then we also have some accessories. We have the corner bumpers and the Static Shock blue and yellow. We also have a matching USB port, blue and yellow, right? You see that? All four corners, triple stacked corner brackets. jonyfraze edition version of the stick. Uh-oh. Yeah, some new stuff, Retta, now that I got the 3D printer. And then also we have the sound activated LEDs, right? We got the LEDs. Yep, LEDs. Okay, you can put these on different modes though. I like leaving it on the sound activation mode because it reacts to mashes and people getting salty. You know what I mean? And then we have a Fujin V3 Korean style lever. So buttery smooth. Chamba gravities. Clear buttons. Micro switches. The sides these are just auxiliary buttons, so we have clear sanwas on the side. But yeah, guys, this build is cooked. Let's go. This build is cooked. I'm gonna test it out on console, make sure it works on console. And then I'm just gonna pack it up, take pictures and pack it up, send this off to Carolina. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, it's so hard for me to let all these go, guys. Every single time I want to keep every single build, but I can't. I can't. Oh, I thought you were in Carolina. Where are you? My bad. Georgia, right? You're in Georgia. My bad. It's because Retta and them got me twisted. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to Retta. My bad, we're going to Georgia. Georgia. Yeah, Retta gonna hold it for you. Yeah, this one's nice, man. Actually, nah, it's staying right here in Jersey. That's it, it's staying here. This is mine now. I'm gonna ghost you, Static. Peace. End stream. Okay. Close my Reddit account. Nah, can never do that, man. I gotta make sure you guys are good. You gotta make sure you guys are good. Oh man, this is great. Yeah, I'm gonna take some photos. I'm gonna take a break, take some photos, and then I'm gonna get this boxed up for you, Static. Thank you so much, man, for giving me the opportunity to do this. For real, nah, for real, appreciate it. And then yeah, I'm gonna look at the calendar, guys. I'm gonna try to come down, bro. At least to Carolina. Yeah, you guys going to max mode? Static's gonna rep this at max mode. That's gonna be dope. Brand's gonna be repping at max mode. Nice, nice, nice. That'll be dope, man. I don't think I can make it this year. I'll probably go another year. Yeah, it looks like everyone's gonna go to max mode, man. I know. Seems like that'd be fun, man. All right, y'all. Any of y'all streaming right now? Brand, you streaming? Anybody streaming? Anybody from the crew streaming? Let me know. I'll send some love. Let me see if I can get my Twitch dashboard up. Who is streaming? I'm gonna send you guys to the homie C's, alright? C's is a new streamer. Not really a new streamer, but definitely give him a follow, okay? Can you guys do me that favor? I'm gonna send, like, even if you don't hang out there, just follow my man C's. He's trying to build up his stream a little bit. That'll be super dope. Alright, let me do a quick outro, then we out. Let's see. Okay, guys. Once again, we are done with the build for my homie Static. This is going down to Georgia. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this build. Make sure to hit the like button, sub button, notification bell for all my YouTube fam, Twitch fam. Thank you for following. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. All right, there. I did that for YouTube, guys. But on the real Twitch, I'll see you guys later. Peace. YouTube, catch you guys in a bit. I just want to make sure the raid goes through.